Welcome back to Family Fridays on 11/11. This week, we're exploring the topic of communication. While you've gotten some pretty fantastic tips this week on how to become a better communicator, this episode is going to be a little different. We're going to take a look at the evolution of our communication with our children through the ages and stages of parenting. Starting with the baby and toddler years, much of the verbal communication is the cutesy goo-goo gagas of it all, but the much better, more delicious communication with them is the body language, the way they curl into you for protection, the way they pause in the middle of a game to run and give you a kiss before resuming their play. All of these little physical expressions of communication are so important for our kiddos when they're young and still learning how to use their voice. As they learn to use their voices more, these physical expressions tend to lessen, so soak it in, even when it's making you feel a little crazy. As our kids get older and their development continues, their communication styles change as well. As we hit the preschool years, our children tend to narrate their lives and tell you every single detail of their day because they're learning at such a rapid rate and they're experimenting with word choice and putting sentences together. It's important for us to be reading to them often during this time to support their love of learning and their natural curiosity. The elementary school years usher in a new era of communication, the era of why. Why the sky is blue becomes, why is the sky not green? Simple answers no longer suffice. Be prepared to explain the wonders of science, the complexities of emotions, and the ever-challenging concept of sharing with your younger sibling. This is where patience and clear, concise explanations become your best friends. Then we have the teenage years. Ah, the land of slam doors and monosyllabic responses. Don't be discouraged. Communication might take a different form, but it's still essential. Here's the key. Respect their privacy, but keep the door for communication wide open. Initiate chats during car rides or over shared meals, when they grace you with their presence at the table, that is. Focus on open-ended questions. Avoid lectures. And offer a listening ear without judgment. Remember, sometimes the most powerful communication happens in comfortable silences. Finally, we reach the young adult years. Your child is almost a full-fledged adult, navigating college, careers, and maybe even their own apartments. Communication becomes more collaborative. You're no longer the director, but a trusted advisor. Offer support, guidance, and the occasional reality check, delivered with love, of course. Remember, this is a time for them to spread their wings and learn from their experiences. Communication becomes a two-way street built on trust and mutual respect. Your tiny task for today is to reflect on which age and stage of communication you're in with your children and identify one thing you can do to enhance your communication with them going forward. Start building that unbreakable bond today. Communication is so important to our growth. I mentioned last week that I've created a group coaching membership. Sometimes, however, parents need immediate help and private communication. I get asked for this sort of assistance routinely, so I came up with a number of one-to-one family success packages, which include a nearly instant response from me through Voxer. Thank you so much for joining us. Until next time, wishing you all a ton of family fun.